Hello, I am Xarkun and this is World of Warships Legends. I just wanted to make a quick video today before I sit down to review the Hector and the other new ships of the update. I've just turned on the game for the first time and I was taking a look at the updated specs page for the Hector in particular. And I think this update to the specs page is possibly one of the best quality of life updates Wargaming has ever made to World of Warships Legends. I just want to point out a couple of things to you so that you can get more information on the ships you want to know about. Nothing's really changed in the survivability tab. We still have hit points, torpedo damage reduction, but now we have fire resistance on the Hector. It's at 40%. That fire resistance is a hidden stat that they don't even show on PC. That right there is pretty cool, but once we get into more detailed specs, like the main battery, take a look at this. We've got reload, we've got range, we've got turret traverse time. That's all the same as what was here before. But now we have Sigma, or shell grouping. Hector has 2.05. We've got max range vertical dispersion, max range horizontal dispersion, and medium max range vertical and horizontal dispersion. These are values that'll give you a sense, if you're comparing them between ships, how good the dispersion is. That is lovely to see. We've got HE shell damage, as we always did. We've got muzzle velocity now. I don't think that was present. But more importantly, I think we've got HE armor pen values. Okay, and then on the AP, we've got even more stuff. We've got minimum ricochet angle. We got guaranteed ricochet angle. We got fuse timer, so we know if it's short fused or regular. You'd have to compare it with other ships, of course. I don't know that this is short fused or not, but the number's there, so comparisons are possible now. We even have fuse arming threshold. The AP has to pen a certain value of armor before it even arms and has the possibility of detonating. So in the Hector's case, if you're shooting at, say, 19mm plating on a DD, well, you need 22 to arm the AP, so you'd get overpens on DDs. That's nice to know, too. We even get armor penetration of the AP at point-blank range versus max range. As you can see, quite a drop-off for the AP on the Hector, but that's to be expected. It's a light cruiser. So we see all this information now in the specs page about every ship. It's going to help inform us a lot more about how these ships actually work. We've got more info here in torpedoes. We've got arming distance now listed. And the only thing I think we're missing is on the AA. Maybe Hector doesn't have any, but I don't see numbers for how many flak puffs it shoots out. That would be nice to see. Of course, we've got speed. We've even got engine time for getting up to full speed and reverse. And concealment. We can see the concealment for when the ship has the fire penalty on it. And as we make updates to these ships with choosing modules and commander skills, it will do this kind of thing where it shows you the base value and the value that's modified by the skill or module you selected. So this is a fantastic quality of life update. I am so glad that this is in the game now. It's going to make reviewing ships, for me personally, better. I'll be able to present more accurate information. And if you're curious about ships and comparing them to each other, well, now we have a lot more information to look at. So I just wanted to make this video to praise Wargaming, essentially, for this update. I think this is fantastic that we can see all this information now. And now, get in there and look at your favorite ships. You might learn more about them that you didn't even know about. I'm certainly going to be digging through all the specs pages on a lot of ships as time goes on. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little preview of all this stuff, or review of it, I guess. If so, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time when we actually review some of these ships, probably starting with Hector tomorrow, or maybe one of the Spanish cruisers. I don't know, but I'm going to get to playing the game now, so I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye for now.